All right, folks, these next two assignments are going to be synonyms and Spanish numbers, okay? I described them a little bit in the previous video, but that video was getting long, so I started a new one. Again, synonyms, we're going to ask the user a yes or no question, such as, do you like camping, hiking, fishing, hunting, whatever? And they're going to say not just yes or no, but we're going to try to accept lots of other answers, like yeah, nah, not really, no, sir. Anything you can think of, synonyms or similar words to yes. And not just synonyms, but like capital Y, capital yes, little yes, lowercase no, uppercase no. All the synonyms you can think of for those. And basically just have two possibilities. You either say, I think you like camping, or you don't like camping. Okay? And that's kind of a basic program, but it's going to give you the idea of how to use a list to deal with synonyms. Okay? So if you understand what we're doing, let's go try to wrestle with it yourself. Oops, that's a different project. If you don't know what you're doing, let's go try it. I'm going to use when the sprite is clicked because we're also going to do Spanish numbers. And yeah, briefly, Spanish numbers is you click on a sprite. It asks you which number you'd like to see in Spanish, and you type in a 3, and it says trace for you, okay? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. If you can actually do any other language. You could do German, Chinese, whatever you want. But, yeah, that's the gist of it, okay? So let's do both of those right now. Sprite 1 is going to be the cat. It's going to ask you a yes or no question, so let's ask, do you like school? Okay. So kitty cat's going to ask that. Right now I click on the sprite. Do you like school? Nope. And he just sits there, okay? Obviously, the most simple way to do this is if, remember we can use the variable answer because that's what happens when you use the ask is whatever they type goes in the built-in variable answer. And how do I know if their answer was yes? Well, that's is or was is a equals. If their answer equals yes, then say I'll call him a school over. You like school. And else we'll say you don't like school, sad face. Okay. So those are our two responses. Those aren't going to change. Let's run it real quick, and I'll say, click on the cat. Yes, you don't like school. If answer equals yes. Didn't that? Let's run it again. Yes, you don't like school. If answer equals yes, then say you like school. What the? Oh, there's a space in there. Okay, I thought I was going crazy, which I am, but not for that reason. Okay, so yes, you like school. Click that cat again. Type anything else. Because that answer did not equal yes, it didn't do the true part, it did the false part, okay? Pretty basic, but it can only handle yes, and we could put 1,000 ifs in there and handle 1,000 different things. But rather than doing a bunch of if-elses or ifs, let's get rid of that. Yeah. And we'll do 2 ifs. And instead of going answer equals yes or answer equals no, we're going to use our lists, okay? So let's make a list. I'm going to call this yes synonyms. Synonyms. Whatever. Yes synonyms. Remember, synonyms are words that have the same meaning as another word or similar meaning. So I'm going to call this yes synonyms, and while we're at it, we'll do no synonyms in a minute. You can do that part, actually, okay? So we're still going to say you like school or you don't like school, okay? Let's run this right now. Click on the cat and notice that nothing happens because neither of these are true. Okay. And you know what? Let's do an if else. Well, we'll plug that in a second. I want to actually have something that says I don't understand your response. Okay. Actually, we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it in a different way. That's gonna be fun. Okay. Sorry, I haven't done this before. I'm kind of getting excited. Okay. Now, there's only one of these that can fit in here, right? There could be an equals or something like that, but we can't really say this list equals yes, okay? Because the list can have lots of things in it, so it's really kind of nonsensical to compare a list with a word. You could compare a list with a different list, and it says, yes, those are the same list, okay? But we're not going to use equals. Do you see which one we're going to use that can fit in the Boolean block, the true or false block? It's going to be this one. If yes synonyms contains what? Yes? No, that's not what we're doing. See, pause this. See if you can figure it out. This is setting it up. I want you to pause and wrestle with this for a sec, please, okay? Welcome back. Check this out. We're going to put the answer in there. If the yes synonym list contains their answer, then we'll say, yes, you like school. And in a second, we'll do the no synonyms list. So here we go. Let's click on the cat and say, yes, I like school, but nothing happens because this list is empty. So this list contains anything is always false. Let's go put some stuff in the list. We could add stuff to the list like this, but instead, let's go add it here manually, okay? So obviously, yes, little y, capital Y, capital yes, capital Y, little es. How about yeah, 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 sure, I guess so. And we're leaving punctuation off, but maybe we shouldn't. Maybe it should be of course. And I think, I can't think of anything else right now. You could probably get 50 or 100 things in there. But let's go try them. Let's click on the cat. Now, I'm going to do little y. Does yes synonyms, this list, contain the answer that I put in, little y? Let's hit enter or check. And yeah, it was right there. It was in slot 2. Okay, let's go find slot 11, I guess. So let's type exactly that. It has to be exactly that. And if you want it to be not exactly that, you have to learn how to do some things like either convert lowercase to uppercase or strip out punctuation like periods and exclamations and stuff like that. That's easy to do in Python and hard to do in Scratch. So there's a lot of things that Python can do better than Scratch. But Scratch is good for beginning. So let's go do our, so that's it, right? I'm not going to finish this off. I want you to do the no synonyms list. So we're going to make another list called no synonyms. We're going to fill it full of synonyms for no. And then we're going to say if the thing they typed in, their answer was in the synonyms list, the no synonyms list, or no synonyms contains their answer, then say that. Now what I want you to try to wrestle with next after you do the no synonyms list, so pause for a second and do the no synonyms list, I want you to deal with if they type in something that's not in either list, like I don't know, or actually maybe, or who cares. You can't deal with everything they could ever type in. If they type in fish, what are you going to say? Okay, so we need to say, I don't understand your answer. Okay, I'm going to say, I don't understand. But when would I say it? Well, I would only say it if neither of these were true, right? The most programmy way to do that would be to use an if-else, like we've done before. Put this in there. And put this if in here, and actually use another if else, right? So sorry, I stole the thunder. I hope you tried this. See if you can finish this off this way. But yeah, long story short, it would look like this, okay? And we'd have our no synonyms contains answer here, okay? Now, I want you to try to do it with an and, okay? Let's actually go back to the way we had it. A couple ifs. And I'm kind of wasting time here, but I think it's a good exercise in thinking like a programmer, okay? You like school, you don't like school. And the finally is I don't understand, okay? And I'm going to make us a no synonyms list. And I'm not going to populate it. You're going to populate it. And if their answer, I'll just put no in. And you must have, oh, I just made a variable. Oops. And we're going to put no in it. So I need to move it up here. No. And you need to put more things in there, okay? Yes, this is you can at least be that creative. Okay. All right. So if no synonyms contains their answer. And now when would I say I don't understand? Well, say it in English first. Just think. You could say if this is false and this is false, but in English you'd say if they didn't say yes or something like it and they didn't say no, and I just said it right now, just there. If it doesn't contain this and it doesn't contain this. Okay, so we're going to need an and a couple nots. See if you can finish this off. We're almost done. I'm going to duplicate. Go ahead and pause the video. Be a wrestler. If it does not, if yes synonyms does not contain your answer and no synonyms does not contain your answer, and you're like, well, is it an and or an or? I think these both have to be. Oh gosh, if either, it's probably going to be an or. I probably wrecked it. And this is the hard part. For now, we'll have a whole lesson on this in Python, but for now, if one of them doesn't work, try the other one. Okay, so if that, let's try it. The problem with this is going to be that both sides, one of these sides is always going to be false, right? You can't have no and yes at the same time. And ands only spit out trues if both sides. No, this is going to work. Let's try it. This is bad. I've been programming for quite a while, and I actually, you should technically break this down and see what each side spits out. This side spits out a false, and this side spits out a false. But let's try it. It's going to work. Okay, so gibberish. I don't understand. Let's click on the cat again. No, you don't like school. There we go. And yes, you do like school. Okay. I think that way is a little bit easier to understand rather than nested if-elses. Remember, you still need to put in no synonyms. I'm tempted to wreck the heck out of this for people who fast forward to the end of the videos, but this won't be the end of the video. This will be halfway through the video, and we're sitting on 11 minutes. Gosh, you know what? We are going to another video.